We are off to Villa Park today. Stayed up in a hotel last night, got there in good time, and I had a really good sleep, which is always nice. There's all sorts of prep that goes on, and it is all built around match day. So on Monday, the appointment comes through. I then start to figure out my travelling plans, and then training-wise, yesterday I did what we call match day -1. So it's like some sprints to replicate what I'll do in the game, just to get the muscles going, get the legs going. And then a day or two before the game, I start to mentally prep quite a lot. So we get given a data pack, and it's got all sorts of information on there. And I go on there and I'll kind of pick out what I think is relevant for me. The biggest thing I'll do is, for me, I think it's really valuable to know as many of the players' names as I can. So I'll go and map out what I think the starting lineup might be. Where's the target area for corners? Who is the target person? Because my priority will be watching that area for anything going on. What kind of style do they play? So do they play direct? Do they play out from the back? Because that will all affect my movement and how I operate. Making sure that I'm in the right mindset. Like, I don't want to be too high. I also don't want to be too low. Also just a bit of switching off. Like, I'll normally listen to a podcast or have some music on, because I know once I get to the stadium, it's go, go, go in terms of being switched on. Morning. So the boys will be in there, right?
Yeah, the boys will go in there.
Lovely. When I normally get to the stadium, it's get into the changing room, get unpacked, make sure I've got everything that I need. Otherwise, we need to make some other plans. And then, yeah, just chill for a bit, really.
Hide the cake.
You're right.
Good.
Morning.
Hi, boss.
You're right.
Long time no speak. Give it one.
Yeah, not so long time no speak.
Yeah. You ready?
I'm quite different to a lot of people. I'll sort of still be like quite a bubbly person in and around the changing room, try and make everyone like as calm and as happy as possible.
I think last year, and was doing like that with the dumbbells.
Oh,
And then I'll come out and I'll completely like switch as soon as I cross onto the pitch. It's like kind of cheesy, but I'll sort of cross my temperament into that. So then it's all I am then focused on is the job at hand. But again, just making sure the team are as ready as possible as well.
We'll just go out and check that the pitch is safe, that it's okay to play on, check that there's no holes in the nets, just generally make sure that when we get to kick-off, we know we've done everything in our power, that there'll be no issues.
Usually it's just a relaxed meeting. If you haven't worked with someone, it's a good opportunity to meet them and greet them and break the ice, if you can say, and then move into things like speaking about the game itself, what we expect, how can we deal with the match incidents and players, etc.
If under your nose you're giving me a red card that I've seen nothing of, I will ask you 2 or 3 times. I need to process it, I need to tell players, it's a big decision. So again, give me law. If on a penalty decision I ask you for information, if you've got it, fantastic. Give me what you've got. If you've got no information, don't be afraid to say, cursed, I don't know. I'd rather that than radio silence. Comms-wise, worked with you 2 last week. It was pretty spot on, I'd say. I think I'm similar to Em. I don't speak for the sake of it. I aim to speak with impact. Cool.
Lovely.
We've got ages until we warm up. I'll do team sheets in a second. The manager briefing is important. It sets the tone for the day.
With the sunny there, yeah?
How are you? Nice.
Morning, how you doing?
Amazing.
You're
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
How are you? Okay.
So I kind of set out my stall with them of, I generally say we'll let you play football as long as you're going to play football, and if not, we have to bring it back down. But also I think just sets the tone for our conversations with them, just start to get that relationship going. Just make sure your timings are correct for today, as always. Anything after the game, any conversations, I will give you my reason of what I've given at the time. Do you have any questions for us?
Good.
Cool. Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Enjoy.
Take care.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Later.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
I'll see you later.
See you in a bit. Addy, I'm going to get changed, so I'll be there in 10, 15 minutes. I think it's a little bit of warming up everything in a sense. So that's the first time that I'm out there with my officials. So again, I'm building rapport. Do we all feel okay? Are we ready? And then again, just going through stretches, routines, exercises, like the teams do, to get ourselves ready so that again, come kick-off, we are ready to move, ready to go. So much more, I think, than I realise is mental preparation. All the time I'm here, I'm really visualising what's going out on there. So just making sure that when it comes to kick-off, I am 100% in that game, ready to go. Is there a big decision in the first couple of minutes that I'm ready to make it?
Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspur meet in the Barclays Women's Super League. A full 10 points between the sides ahead of kick-off, with Spurs hanging on to the coattails of the top three and Villa trying to stop their season petering out after a sticky spell of late.
11, 2 and 4 footballs, Tottenham.
Lovely.
11 here.
Kirsty. White, red.
2, 1, now.
Let's go. Communication in the game is so important. I can't rate the value of it. But it's not just our communication, it's the way we communicate. Are we asking each other the right questions? Am I giving them the right information? Am I talking too much? Am I not giving them what they need? And that's up to me to know my assistants and the fourth official of what they need. That's on me to kind of guide that so that ultimately we come to the right decisions. Play.
Clear.
Goal. White 9, Addy 9 scorer. In various ways I'll maintain the flow. So in my head, going back to the mental preparation, I'm always thinking, I'm kind of checking in with myself. Where's the temperature of the game? Where could my next problem be? Have we just had a goal? Is it going to be emotional? Is there going to be time wasting? So that's going through my mind of what I need to keep in check. And then, yeah, just speaking to players at the right moments, in the right times, saying the right thing to the right players as well.
So today it's all about ensuring that I support Kirsty with everything that she needs to perform her job successfully. It's not just the admin side, it's not just the lifting the board, raising the board, or it's actually giving the ref or the officials that important information to make an informed decision, because I could be the best placed match official that's seen something that could help them make a decision.
I always say to the fourth, mainly focus on we call it a third penalty area in front of you, particularly in front of the technical areas. It can get very emotional in there. But I'll say to them, as well as being our next referee, just be that safety net for us.
Now we're going to see the first card of the day here.
Getting big decisions right for me is all about process. And by that I mean, was I in the correct position? And if I was, fantastic. If I was in the wrong position, why was I? How can I get that correct next time? Also, like we said, it's about communication. Did I need input from others? And if I did I ask the right questions? We talk about putting the pieces of the puzzle together to come to the right decision. And that's when I go back and analyse, did I do that correctly?
Well done.
Spot on you, great game.
Well done. Thank you.
Cheers, mate, well done. Well done, well work.
Thank you, all the best.
Well done, team. See ya, come on.
Well done yourselves.
Very good. Cheers.
No drama for us. But 10 goals, so
Entertainment.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's talking about us, which is all I ever want.
Is that how you judge whether it's been a good game or not?
Well, from the wider perspective, yes. But then more detail, did I do right what I wanted to? And if the answer's yes, then I'm happy. Nothing at the moment springs to mind of should have done this differently or not. So yeah, I'm going away happy. For every game we get appointed a match observer, and they are watching the four of us, how we operate as a team together, how we operate individually.
Right, first and foremost, well done to everybody. Very exciting game today, lots of goals.
They will observe the decisions we make, so particularly the big decisions, KMI, so that might be penalties, red cards, offside if a goal is scored, and they'll give us their opinions on that.
Okay, KMIs for today then. Amy, I don't think got any for you.
No.
All right.
I'm good.
Kirsty, I'm not sure I've got any for you today, unless I've missed something.
No, I don't. Genuinely.
No. Nothing there, was there? There was no big appeals in the penalty area. No. ARs, where do you want me to start? I'll start with you. Again, we know you can move. You move with the pace that you need to, nice and crisp, sprinting, 29, 35, 38. Love your movement, nice and crisp. Big thing for you today was Law 11. Because you had to...
They'll give us their opinion on our general performance. So was my movement good? Do I need to think about it? And then if there's a big decision in that game, the footage will drop a few days later. They'll pick up the phone to us, and because they've got that footage, they can tell us whether we're wrong or right. And then a few days after that, we'll get the official report from them with a mark included in that.
I thought total control, total respect out there from the players, and I've got nothing else for you.
Perfect.
Unless I've missed something. Happy. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Happy. Any questions, anyone?
Thank you. No, thank you.
Feeling good. Game is done. I've got a game Tuesday, so just on to the next now. Switch off from that game and get focused again. Sometimes this is difficult because it's not your typical 9-to-5 job. I can be watching footage or reviewing games at whatever time I want to, but I personally need to make sure that I'm not doing that 24/7 because it's probably not good for my brain to be football the whole time. So recovery is tomorrow. I will go to the gym. I'll do lots of stretching, lots of foam rolling. Then I tend to either get on the bike and just get the heart rate going a bit or go swimming. If I had another day between my next game, so if I had a Monday and a Tuesday, I would go and do sprints the day after. But yeah, tomorrow is just all about recovery, getting enough sleep, eating the right foods, and just making sure I'm ready to go again.